Oh, hi. Hi. Oh. Wait, who are you?
Cat lover.
Why do we look so similar? Because we're brother and sister? Yeah, probably. Hey guys, it's me, Stuffy Cat,
Cat lover.
and we are going to be telling you about some Super Plush Party stuff. No, it's not a confirmed series. This is kind of just a one-time thing. And if I ever decide to do it again, this video is going to be what I direct you to, so then you know the rules and all that stuff for the whole entire thing. So basically, we're going to be teaching you the rules of this epic extravaganza. Mainly, we're going to be going over what the spaces do and what the items do. And yeah, so let's get into it. All right. So starting off, we have the blank green space. I'm pretty sure you know what this one does. That's right, it does absolutely nothing. But the thing is, if you land on this special green space, you will also be able to spin the wheel of nothingness, which is basically the luckiness you get, like in Mario parties, where if you land on a green space, but if you actually get a hidden block, and then that would give you an automatic star, but it's like 1 in 35, I'm pretty sure, chance. So yeah, it's not gonna happen. Next, we got the money space, because yes, you are collecting coins, but the money space represents that you're going to be absolutely rich, usually, after you land on this space. This space will grant you 5 coins. And yes, at the beginning of the game, you are given 10 coins because the star is costing 20 coins. Write that down. And this is the happy space. So,
When you land on the happy space, you get to have 3 coins.
yes, you gain 3 coins. Very helpful. And this is also this is a space that is affected by the 5 turns left, or the final turns.
Yeah, and if you do land on it, then you get plus 6 coins.
Yes. And that leads us perfectly into
The sad
yeah,
face.
yeah, the frowny face or the sad face space. What happens when you land on that?
You get minus 3 coins.
Yes. And of course, with the last 5 turns of the game,
minus 6.
Yes.
You don't want to land on that.
Yeah, you do not want to land on this at all. So, yeah. Also, this is a good chance to tell you about the whole entire minigame mechanic of this whole entire game. This minigame mechanic works very similarly to Mario Party Superstars, or just any other Mario Party game, I'm pretty sure. It's basically that people who are landing on good spaces or have good things happen to them in a turn will likely be paired up with other people in a minigame, and people who land on bad spaces will be pinned against them, which means that if everybody gets on a good space, then it'll be 4v4. If 2 people land on good, 2 people land on bad, then it's 2v2. And if 1 person lands on good and 3 person land on bad, then, and vice versa, then it's going to be 1v3. So, yeah, that's basically it. Also, all vice versa for all the stuff. Anyways, let's get into the other spaces. This leads us into our next spaces, red and blue spaces. This red space, as you can see, it's so evil, and if you land on it, you get minus 5 coins. Very bad. But, as kind of a counter to that... Oh no, the music! Okay, there we go. So, cat lover, what does this space do?
This is the dice space. If you land on it, you get to spin the wheel of dice, and it has custom dice to
like 5 dice, which we didn't even like sequential. I don't know, but yeah, this is the dice space. It's very helpful. These are the forwards and backwards spaces. If you land on the forward space, you get to roll your dice again and then go forward that many spaces. But whatever space you land on, it does not count against you. So that could be good or bad. And, cat lover, what does the backward space do?
It makes you go back to how many of spaces that you get with the dice. And no, it does not affect what you do land on the second time.
Yes, that is true. That leads us into the Bowser space. If you land on the Bowser space, then your friendly neighborhood Bowser will come down and he will make you spin the wheel of Bowser. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. You can get so many great Bowser things. I mean, I do need those coins after all. Yes, Wheel of Bowser, you don't want to land on this space. What? Yeah, I mean, who knows, maybe you do want to land on this space. Alright, now we have the happening space, which Cat Lover will explain.
The happening space is when something happens.
Yeah, that's basically it. If you land on the space, like, depending on what board you're on, it will have something different happen, and it will usually correlate to this other space. Yeah. Then we have the unlucky and lucky spaces, which, unlike you would think probably, these are not what they actually seem like. They're more like happening spaces, but either something good or something bad happens. Now, depending on how you see it, sometimes this will be good or this will be bad, but these are just basically glorified happening spaces. So, yeah. Woohoo! That brings us into the last special spaces that you will be able to encounter. So, Cat Lover, what happens if you land on an item space?
You get to go to the item shop, where there will be various items that you can choose to like $3 to like 20.
No. If you land on the item space, you get to spin the wheel of items, and then you get a free item out of it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, did you not know that? Alright, anyways, if you land on the versus space, then you will be sent to a versus minigame. Most likely, what was the last versus minigame we did?
Rosalina beats up.
No, it was Uno. It was Uno. Anyways, this one is the ally space. Cat Lover, please explain this one correctly. What happens if you land on an ally space?
You choose an ally.
And how long does this ally stay with you?
Like 3 turns.
Yes, correct. You get to choose an ally, and they basically act as a extra dice roll. So, yeah. Then we have the hack space, which if you land on this one, you will be able to spin the Wheel of Hacks, which we're probably going to be fixing because some of the hacks are less than desirable, and we're going to try to make it a lot better. But yeah, Wheel of Hacks will go from Starbit Party to no more minigames for 5 more turns. And what does the lucky space do, Cat Lover?
The lucky space, you get to spin the Wheel of Luck, and you can get various lucky items.
Yes, you can get lots of lucky things, such as items, coins, or just other great lucky occurrences. And that leads us into more special space. Wait. More special spaces. These special spaces are the lose a turn space and Nabbit space. Cat Lover, what happens if you land on the lose a turn space?
Lose a turn.
Yeah, and if you land on a Nabbit space, then Nabbit will come out and basically help you, just like Boo would in Super Mario Party Superstars or whatever. And he will either steal coins from somebody for you for free, which you will most likely get 5 coins from them, or he will steal a star from somebody, but you have to pay him 30 coins. So, yeah, pretty cool. That finally leads us into the last type of spaces, the circumstantial spaces, which kind of sounds a lot more complicated than they actually are. These are just spaces that will be strategically spaced around the board because they all have very unique properties to them. Cat Lover, what happens if you land, well, not really land on, because this space actually doesn't really count as a space. What happens if you pass by the star space?
if you want to, you can buy a star for 20 coins.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't want to, or you don't have enough coins, then you kind of like just pass by.
Yeah. So that's the star space. If you land on a Koopa Bank space, all of the money that the Koopa Bank has will be given to you. But most likely you will be passing by it, and if you do, you will have to pay the Koopa Bank 3 coins. And if it's the final 5 turns, then you'll have to pay them 6 coins. Yes, I know it's usually 5. And Cat Lover, you were just saying this about the item space. So what does the shop space do? Even though it's kind of it has interesting properties because the shop space you can pass by and go to the shop, but also you could land on and go to the shop. If you land on this and go to the shop, you will probably also be able to spin the item spinner. So yeah, what happens if you pass by the shop space?
You get to buy something there.
Or if you don't want to, you don't have to. Which actually perfectly leads us into the items that you can buy in Super Plush Party. Next up, we have the item shop, in which, whoa, it's the item shop. Yeah, this is probably just one version of it. And yes, I also have a beautiful paper right here that explains everything. Don't look at it, I'm gonna explain it. So, first up, we have the Chomp Call, which is actually $1 million. So then you can bribe whoever is holding the star to move it to a separate location. This will either be randomized or the next location that it would be. This costs 7 coins. Then we have the Dual Sword. The Dual Sword, which is the Swiss whatever Minecraft sword, is actually a sword that if you use it, then you will be able to challenge somebody to a duel minigame. This costs 10 coins. And going on to the other sword, we have the minigame sword. The minigame sword is very interesting because, well, costing 12 coins, if you use this, you can initiate a minigame, like a full-on minigame. Yeah, pretty cool. And we also have the Star Seer, where if you use it, you will be able to see where the next star is. Now, this will probably be useless in most Super Plush Party maps because most of them will usually be next place and it'll just keep on going around, so you'll probably already know where this is. But if it's randomized, this will be a very helpful item. And we also have the Plunder Chest. Oh yeah, also Star Seer is 10 coins if I didn't already say that. The Plunder Chest is a item that costs 20 coins that can steal any of your opponent's items. Yes, you get to choose. Don't worry. We also have the Mush Bread, which acts as the mushroom, where if you eat it, then you get +3 to your dice roll, costing 5 coins. Then we have Coin Juice, which is juice that you drink, and how many spaces you go, you will get that many coins in return. We also have the Grabber, which is like right here. The Grabber, if you buy it for a whopping 25 coins, you will be able to steal a star from whatever player you want to. Very cool. And we also have the gun. Yes, we have a gun in Super Plush Party. It costs 22 coins, and it will shoot any player that is chronologically in front of you on the board and make them drop one of their stars. We also have the Ice Flower, costing 7 coins, which will make somebody lose their turn, and the Fire Flower, which will send somebody all the way back to the first space that the whole entire plush party starts at. I guess you could also use this on yourself, but whatever. We have the Mega Gun, which is right here, and that costs 35 coins, possibly 40, because if you use this, everybody on the board will, in fact, lose 1 star and drop it wherever they are. Same with this, but it's only the person in front of you. In this gun, I don't know, this isn't released yet, but this is more of a sniper, and you will snipe a star out of whoever you want on the board, but it will also drop. So if you pass by this star, you will automatically pick it up with no money or monetary gain or loss. We also have triple dice right here. This costs 10 coins and you get to roll 3 dice. Double dice right here, 7 coins. And a 5 dice, combining these two right here with a triple dice, costing 25 coins because, well, I mean, you're quite literally rolling 5 dice, which is kind of overpowered in itself. Then we have custom dice, which is one of these, in which you get to choose a number 1 to 6 wherever you want to go. And a double custom dice costing 20 coins, the singular custom dice only costing 12, where you get to choose a number between 1 and 12. So yeah, that's the whole entire shop. And that concludes this video as well. Basically, the name of the game is to get as many coins and stars you can get. At the end of the game, there will likely be a... Actually, there will not likely be any minigame stars unless something crazy happens. And whoever has the most stars and coins by the end of the game will win. Of course, just like Mario Party, you could have 100 coins, but it would never amount to 1 star. So, the name of the game is to get more stars than anybody else. Anyways, that's the end of this Super Plush Party explanation video. I hope you enjoy, and now go watch a Super Plush Party video. Not preferably the what if one, because that has, like, a lot of different rules, and yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching.